Dupes. So the purpose behind dupes are to make cheaper, more affordable alternatives to designer and niche fragrances. And some are nearly one-to-one, and others are completely out of left field. But 10 points for trying anyway, right? I got 4 of them in this video that try to replicate one well-known fragrance. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great weekend and your week's going well. And yeah, with that being said, you saw my introduction. We're going to be talking about dupes, 4 fragrances. And they're none other from the brand Armaf. You know, Armaf is good at cloning the very well-known Creed Aventus, which I do not have. Hopefully plan to have one day. The rumor has it, a lot of the latest batches of Creed Aventus are complete garbage. Like, they don't last long or don't smell the same. I don't know, but I've never owned Creed Aventus. And anyhow, I got 4 alternatives we're going to be going over, and they are from Armaf, and they're the Club de Nuit Intense Man line. And I thought I had all of them at one time, but they keep making other flankers. I've got the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, the Pure Parfum, and one of their limited editions. And yeah, they just have to make a few other flankers, such as a Special UE edition, the Extreme edition, and then the Extrait. I think those latest 2 released this year I mentioned. But yeah, they're pretty good fragrances, and rumor has it they come pretty close to making it smell like Creed Aventus. But here we have the 2015 edition of Club de Nuit Intense Man, where it all started in cloning Creed Aventus. To my best knowledge, my fragrance journey. Let's check out the box. Now, I got this in 2023, and I thought, oh, Club de Nuit Intense Man's an original. Little did I realize it's a clone of Creed Aventus, as I looked up many other reviews along my fragrance journey. Glad to know I found that out. But yeah, here's the Armaf bottle. Nice reflective black. Fake diamonds on it. Imagine if these are real. Just make a killer selling these. Don't sue me, Armaf. Kidding. But I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to these atomizers, they're kind of hit and miss. Because, like, sometimes they'll spray and then they'll stop. Oh, got a stroke of luck right there. Got some successful sprays. 4 or 5 sprays in succession without it going. Let's spray on hand. Spray on skin and see what happens. Oh. Just my day. But yeah, this is really nice. You get a lot of rose mixed with citrus in this. And rumor has it, it's replicating the Aventus DNA. But aside from that, it is indeed the loudest of the ones I've got, with the shortest lasting. Does not last very long, maybe 3 to 5 hours. But in my experience owning the Eau de Toilette of Club de Nuit Intense Man of Armaf, if you want to smell the rose, do not smell directly on skin. You're just going to be blasted with citruses and bergamot. Oh, what am I saying? Bergamot has a citrus. You're going to be blasted with citruses and blackcurrant, excuse me. Whereas if you want to smell the rose, get in the sillage, waft it around. You'll smell it afterwards in your trail, scent trail that is. And yeah, being that Club de Nuit Intense Man takes after the Aventus DNA, and people are always like, oh, Aventus should be dressed up and used for special occasions. I mean, wear your fragrances where you want, when you want. I know I do. And all that being said, I've even worn this out to food festivals in the summertime, that matter. And honestly, it'll probably be better in like lukewarm weather, not the blazing heat. Personally, got a bunch of like citruses and it all smelled kind of raw, stale almost. Because there's extra humid outside, I don't know. But yeah, longevity on this one too is like 3 to 5 hours, as I mentioned. Projection of sillage is quite impressive. I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because that massive scent trail that leaves for like the first 2 hours. 2 feet of projection for 2 hours. Can't go wrong with that. But then Yeah, as the 3-hour mark approaches, it does get more skin scenty, but it's very impressive for Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Toilette concentration. And then we'll go into the note breakdown of it. So off the top, you get lemon, pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant, and apple. Your mid will have birch, jasmine, and rose. And then base has musk, ambergris, patchouli, and vanilla. And all that being said, it's a really decent fragrance and super affordable. Why spend $500 when you can get the similar thing for $35 guaranteed? Though, mind you, with inflation and stuff, currency's probably risen and prices are a bit more expensive than usual for it. But it's life, right? And then moving on to the Eau de Parfum concentration. Jumbo 200 milliliter size bottle. Yeah. The big brother to the Eau de Toilette, I'll say. 200 milliliters of this puppy. I think I got this at the end of 2023 and I'm still not even done it. Go on my right hand this time. Show you the bottle size comparison between the two. Got 105 versus 200. I mean, it's a no-brainer that 200 is going to be bigger, but yeah, look at that. Anyways, on to the scent profile of the Eau de Parfum variant. I don't know, it took me a few wears to get used to it, because like, this one does not really have much rose in it. It's more like citruses, smoky. Very heavy in the smoky and citruses side of things. It lasts way longer. At least get 10 to 12 hours of longevity on it, especially on the cloves. I didn't really notice it in the summertime, personally. The 10 to 12 hour longevity, I got about 5 to 6 hours. But within the colder temperatures, I really noticed at my work. I do night work. That longevity and the projection on it, going for hours on end. And I give this a 7 out of 10. At least have like 2 feet of projection for the 4 hours, and longevity 12 hours, both skin and clothes. It was pretty impressive. Dress it up, dress it down, whatever your heart desires. The Eau de Parfum version of Club de Nuit Intense Man. I could not find any note breakdown for this whatsoever. Wrong box, wrong bottle, don't mind me. Then we have the Pure Parfum version that came out in 2022. This one's an interesting one, honestly, because as you know, Parfums, they're not as loud as the Eau de Parfums, but nevertheless, they have just as good longevity, if not better. This one here is an interesting twist, because it tones down the loudness of the Eau de Parfum, but brings back some characteristics of the Eau de Toilette. It brings that rose back alongside the citruses, making a soft, subtle, but long-lasting touch. Personally, with Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum. And yeah, it's a lot quieter than the Eau de Parfum and the Eau de Toilette, big time. But the longevity is like up there with the Eau de Parfum, maybe 12 to 14 hours. Projection, not so much, maybe a 3 out of 10 because it's a lot quieter. But yeah, longevity hits home with this one. And I do enjoy the fact that they bring back the rose characteristic with the Pure Parfum from the Eau de Toilette, that is. And then we have the note breakdown for Pure Parfum. So off the top, you got some lemon, pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant, apple, and yeah, basically the same as the Eau de Toilette, with birch, jasmine, rose in the middle, and then ambergris, musk, patchouli, and vanilla on the bottom. And then onto limited edition. Funny enough, the limited edition, they have 2 of them, right? And this one came out in 2021. They brought out a 2024 version. I'm not sure if there's a difference in the notes or whatnot. but maybe it's just rebranding, I'm not sure. But this one has an interesting box to it compared to the others. Take this one off. Let's put this down somewhere. You have this personal little inside case, Armaf, wooden case with this golden silver Armaf plaque. Open her up. Oh. Has a little case, not a case, but has a bottle cleaner, bottle wiper. I almost want to say screener glasses wipe, but obviously it's not glasses. This is a cologne. I think it says, yeah, Armaf Club Nuit Intense Man Parfum Limited Edition. And then we got the bottle. Reflective silver or gray, whatever you want to call it. Red and white lettering. This one's a neat one too, personally. A lot of people like it for its longevity and most relevant scent profile to Creed Aventus at the time. Apparently the straight and the extreme versions smell even better. Rumor has it. Will I get those? I don't know. I mean, I got 4 already. How many more do I need? But going on the right for them, 2 sprays, why not? And yeah, honestly, I'd say this is like the best one out of the 4 I've got. Because it has all the characteristics with the eau de toilette and the rose and citruses, the eau de parfum and the smoky citruses, plus a bit of the dialed back loudness of the parfum, adding a balance to it. And some people said the limited edition here is the closest you get to Creed Aventus. I'd say longevity is okay too. I mean, obviously it's really good, 8 to 10 hours. I know it's not as long lasting as the Parfum or the Eau de Parfum that I've experienced, but 8 to 10 hours is pretty good, pretty impressive. And what I like with the limited edition is you get like a green tea dry down. It's like nice. It wafts around you. It's very soothing, very calming, alongside the citruses. And can't go wrong with that. And the projection sillage on this one is very similar to the Parfum, so I give it like a 3 out of 10. Feed projection for like 2 hours, but longevity again and good scent profile is where it hits home. As far as the note breakdown goes for the limited edition 2021 bottle, that is, for Armaf Club Nuit Intense Man, your top's going to have lemon, pineapple, lime, some added black pepper, bergamot, pink pepper, which was not on the top with the others. That is the lime, black pepper, and pink pepper, that is. Nice addition to that. Then mid's going to have jasmine, rose, and then 2 new additions of lily of the valley and freesia. And then the bottom, the base notes, you're going to have an addition of ambroxan, cedar, leather to the already white musk, ambergris, and patchouli. Yeah, it's a nice note composition and one I enjoy quite a lot, actually. Any one of these, dress them up, dress them down. Yeah, these are cheap, affordable fragrances for the already expensive Creed Aventus, and definitely worth checking out. All 4 of them if you want. The Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, limited edition, and even the other ones that they've brought out too for Armaf Club Nuit Intense Man. Very good bangs for your buck. And yeah, if you want to buy these fragrances, I'll put links in the description down below. And if you know the deal, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Comment your thoughts down below on what you want to see going forward, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.